This is the story of the last of the Babylon stations. The year is 2259. The name of the place is Babylon 5.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrew and today I'm checking out some more Babylon 5. I'm on Season 2, Episode 16. And by the looks of the title, it's going to be a very interesting episode. In the Shadow of Zahadu. I think I'm saying that right. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Give this video a like and let's get into the episode.
Another 200 refugees in from Sector 29. Now we're turning the healthy ones around as fast as we can and sending them on to the non-home world.
Oh, there are 9 refugees.
Captain's orders. They don't leave until they're fit to travel.
Chief,
The Centauri are causing a lot of damage.
you see them come through here, you can't help but feel for them. But we're swamped.
I don't see any Centauri refugees here. Are they Centauri or Centauri?
Mr. Morden.
There he is, he's back again. Another episode.
Expecting Ambassador Malari.
He was recalled to Centauri Prime for consultations about the war effort.
And how is your war going?
That dude reminds me so much of Lee Ninja. I think I say that every time I see him.
You don't like me, do you, Veer? I find this surprising.
No, he definitely doesn't.
After all, my associates and I are doing everything we can to help your people reclaim their place in the galaxy. I should think you'd be grateful.
Is there a reason you sent for me?
Straight to business.
I'd like to live just long enough to be there when they cut off your head and stick it on a pike.
Okay.
It's 10 generations that some favors come with too high a price. I want to look up into your lifeless eyes and wave like this.
This dude's being very brave.
You and your associates arrange that for me, Mr. Morden.
Or very stupid.
Mr. Morden.
Okay. I don't know about messing with this dude.
It's hard, Michael. They're a proud people. To see them humbled like this is...
Humbled? More like slaughtered. And on the run.
It was the science vessel my wife was on when she passed away. Before she left, she sent me a whole breakdown of the mission. Crew, personnel. When they were supposed to come back.
I read about this when it
I
happened.
still think she might be alive.
I know this guy. I've seen him around.
It's impossible. He was on the Icarus when it exploded, same as Anna.
You seen him around?
I've seen him.
Possible that she's still alive too. Oh, that's that thing. She might be working for them. The whole ship must have been taken by them. Maybe some of them are working for them now. The others are still prisoners. The ones who didn't join them?
Bring him here. I don't care if you have to seal off the whole station. I want him found. Why, he's alive when my wife and everyone else who was on board the Icarus with him is dead.
Unless they're not dead.
I've spoken to your superiors back home, and based on their recommendations, I'd like very much for you to come and hear what we're offering. Please say yes.
All right.
This guy's sus.
Patient 15, currently undergoing surgery to repair damage to cardiovascular system.
There's a lot of none here. A lot of bleeding nuns.
I thought you said there wasn't a problem.
No, there won't be if you'll just step over there.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Well. He could just make up a story of why he wasn't on that ship. I don't know about all the other stuff.
I'll admit my knowledge of the law is somewhat limited, but I believe it's tradition if you're going to hold someone, you should at least charge him with something.
Yeah, this is kind of illegal.
Floating in an EVA suit, I must have been outside working when the Icarus exploded. The shock and the trauma wiped out my memory of what happened.
Why didn't you tell her at Central you were alive?
It was months before I could even remember my name, much less file a report. When I was back on my feet, I sent a message to Earth Central. I guess they never received it.
You're a damned liar.
He's a pretty good liar. I don't know why he thinks he's lying.
Last I heard, being alive is not a crime.
Earth Central thinks you're dead. Until I send them my report, you are still dead. That means you've got no rights, no legal recourse. No one to miss you if you don't turn up.
Playing a very dangerous game, Captain.
Especially if people find out.
And here you sit, not a scratch. Now something here doesn't add up. I intend to find out what happened, what really happened.
I thought he came up with a pretty good lie.
But you will not leave here until I know the truth.
Should have just let him go and kept an eye on him, keep track of where he goes and who he talks to. Probably find out more information that way.
By the time they get here, half of them are beyond hope.
Beyond help, yes. Beyond hope.
Never too far gone for hope. That's when it's most useful.
What was the color of the transport that found you?
We've been over this.
The color.
Gray.
2 hours ago you said white.
No, I didn't.
What was the ship's ID number?
Trying to catch him in a lie?
Med station on the Vega colony.
There's no record of you being there. Why?
That's because I was unconscious most of the time. They didn't have much information.
Yeah, and he didn't know his name?
Well, you damn well better start remembering, mister, because by God, by the time I am done with you, you will wish you had died on the Icarus.
He's losing a bit of control there. We might need to take a step back. Maybe let Garibaldi have a crack at it.
We call it the Nightwatch, named after those brave citizens who stood vigil in the darkness.
The Nightwatch.
Completely volunteer organization, officially endorsed by Earth Dome.
Have I heard that name before?
50 credits per week, above and beyond their regular salaries for services rendered.
What kind of services?
It sounds familiar.
Then we can find these people, we can talk to these people, we can embrace them again in the arms of society, while at the same time protecting society.
I don't think they'll be doing that.
Look, sometimes when I'm out in the world, yeah, I play things fast and loose. But inside this office, I play it by the book.
I'll assume full responsibility.
Can't do that. As head of security, every prisoner is my direct responsibility.
He'll be responsible.
He's hiding something.
Of course he is. And so are half the people on this station, but you can't go around arresting them for it.
His station record is clean as a whistle. Look, I know you're doing this because of your wife. I can understand that. So let me cut him loose. I'll follow him around until I can find something to charge him with. I won't let him out of the box. Not when I am this close.
He's not getting anywhere.
If he knows what happened to Anna, if he is somehow responsible for...
It's a big leap to him being responsible.
Either it stops, or I resign. Effective immediately. What'll it be, Captain?
Interesting. Well. That's surprising.
Find Talia Winters. Bring her here.
Probably should have been his first stop. But I guess he didn't want to get her involved.
I have orders to ask for his immediate release.
So what makes you think we have him?
Well, he had an appointment to pick up some materials. One thing about Mr. Morden is he never misses...
He missed an appointment.
We're holding him for questioning.
Regarding?
I'm afraid that's confidential.
He's going to have to let him go now.
Insist upon his immediate release. He's an official guest of the Centauri Republic and thus is eligible for diplomatic immunity.
That just makes him more suspicious.
Why? What's he mean to Londo? Who is he?
This is just connected into Londo. And what he's been doing for him.
We're holding him in protective custody.
Protecting him from what?
I haven't decided yet. Good day, Mr. Godo.
Okay. It's not going to last for very long. Doesn't have much time left.
As your executive officer, it's my responsibility to notify you if I think that your behavior is becoming...
Irrational?
That's as good a word as any.
Which it is.
Thank you for your notification, Commander. Now, if you don't mind...
There was better ways to get information out of him.
I survived by telling myself that it was an accident, like everybody said, and focusing on the one other thing that I had left, my job.
He's about to lose his job.
That's all turned upside down.
If he keeps going.
Psychor rules prohibit unauthorized scans in civil or criminal investigations.
Yeah.
According to Earth Central records, he is supposed to be
Definitely
dead.
not be allowed.
Can a dead man object?
Captain, you're trying to use the letter
He's
of the
not
law
dead.
to defeat the spirit of the law.
Yeah.
I want him moved immediately to a holding cell, say 23. Escort Miss Winters back to her quarters through Blue 7.
Okay.
But, sir, that'll put her in the same hall as Morden. They'll pass each other.
Yes.
Trying to force her to read him. I'm pretty sure she can choose not to read him.
I got her. Get him out of here.
The shadows are right next to him.
Miss Winters, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. I didn't think that.
Well, yeah, he deserved that.
Well, her reaction tells me there's a lot more to this guy than even I thought. And that's a start.
Still got nothing on him.
Captain, we have to speak with you about Mr. Morden. You must release him at once.
Even cautious here.
The both of you? I mean, who is this guy? Why is everyone so interested?
How do they know about him?
But be warned. Once you know his secret, once you know what we have known for the last 3 years...
They've known for 3 years.
Come, Captain.
And they haven't stopped him?
He's waiting for you.
Because they've just been watching?
Slowly, over 1,000,000 years, the first ones went away. Some passed beyond the stars, never to return.
Left the galaxy?
Not all of the first ones have gone away. A few stayed behind, hidden, waiting for the day when they may be needed, when the shadows come again.
Shadows?
We have no other name for them.
Needed for the shadows.
Shadows were old, when even the ancients were young.
Okay, so they're different. I thought they were talking about the same thing.
The last great war against the shadows was 10,000 years ago.
That's not that long ago.
1,000 years ago, the shadows returned to their places of power.
Is Kosh one of those ancient ones?
Before they could strike, they were defeated by an alliance of worlds, including the Minbari. The few remaining first ones, who have not yet passed.
I think he is.
Went away. All but one.
There's still one of them left.
He's right there. He's one of the ancient ones.
That is why Kosh cannot leave his encounter suit. He would be recognized.
Recognized? By whom?
Yeah, who would be left? I guess the Inbari would know. Everybody.
The last remaining guardians, watching and waiting. Then, last
year, everybody would recognize them from their books.
Have the shadows returned to Zahadum.
Zahadum? That's the world Jakar's been warning us about all year.
Yep.
Wife's ship, sent to investigate the ruins of an ancient race no one has ever heard of before.
Zahadu.
How do they know all this?
The Icarus. They found something. They woke something up.
Yes.
They woke up the shadows?
For them to leave in case they might warn others. Those who would not serve were killed.
But were they all killed?
Oh my.
Anna might still be alive. Morden
must be released.
And if she chose to serve, otherwise she would have been killed.
The shadows will move now, before we're ready for them.
How are they going to know?
Because Morden is never alone. Listen to me.
Yeah, they're always with him.
We do not have the first ones to help us this time. We are on our own. We will have only one chance to stop.
They've only got Kosh.
You told Jakar he had to decide between revenge and the good of his own people.
Now it's his turn to choose.
Picking it up now and then from the new cell. We just put a new microphone in there a few days ago, but, well, I guess it's malfunctioning.
They're picking up the shadows.
Scan on different wavelengths, infrared, ultraviolet.
I think so.
Would they be able to pick that up? Would they know that they're listening there?
Stop!
Would they know that they're watching? Oh shit. You seen them for a second.
Nothing. Shadows. Cut him loose.
He
Tell
believes it
him
now.
it was all a mistake and he can go.
You're sure?
Even that might raise some flags for him. About why he decided to let him go.
What happened to change your mind?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Not so sure I like the sound of that.
We're gonna keep that a secret from him for a little while.
Thanks.
You're gonna have to tell him eventually.
If you go to Zahadu, you will die.
Well, still gonna go. Yeah.
But I will not go down easily, and I will not go down alone. You will teach me?
Yes.
You got an answer out of him? Alright guys, another episode down. I knew those episodes going to be very interesting. We found out a bit more about Kosh. I've got to rewatch that whole scene again, which I'll do when I'm editing it, just so I can remember what they said. I found out that Kosh is part of the ancient race, the old ones. Did she say that they're the first ones? Billions of years old? They said that Kosh was the last one here, but there might be other ones left in different galaxies. But I doubt there'll be any help in this battle. They also said the last battle they had with the Shadows was about 10,000 years ago, which Dylan said the Mbari were around for, so they helped out then. I'm not sure who else helped out. Jakar did have a book referenced in that war, so the Nine might have helped out back then. It looks like they're not going to get any help from the Ancient Ones this time around, because there's only Kosh left. I wonder if that means he's at least 10,000 years old, or maybe he's just the last of their descendants. Probably be more helpful if he was around 10,000 years ago. You'd definitely know a lot more. But at least Sheridan knows now. He's seen him. He believes it now. So there's at least 3 people that know. At least for now. I don't know if they've spoken to Jakar yet. But they should have by now. He obviously knows what's going on. But he's a bit busy dealing with other stuff right now. The Centauri causing a lot of problems with the Nine. With the help of the Shadows. Which we found out they don't even have a name. But Kosh didn't show himself this episode. They said that everybody would recognize him if it was to show himself. I'm not sure if the Earthlings will have any knowledge of him, but I guess all the other races would. They seem to know a little bit about the ancient race, even if some of them believe that they're a myth. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me for this episode. Thanks so very much for watching. If you made this fun video, give a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.